Hi, it's Angie with News OK. I am in Sherrel Jones' kitchen, and she is our passion for food columnist for the Oklahoman. Fat Tuesday is coming up. What a great tradition where all of us can indulge in our favorite foods. What do you suggest? What are we making today for Fat Tuesday?
Well, this is the last chance to eat all the fatty foods before we start the beginning of Lent, where we're much more careful and conservative about what we eat. So the tradition is a king cake, and because it uses lots of eggs and cream and that sort of thing. Now, I have made a little different version, I have to confess, today. And then inside the cake is usually some sort of indulgent filling, like a creamy cheese filling, and I made the one for this cake with some egg beaters and drained cottage cheese that I blended very smooth. And so this is not quite as indulgent as some, but I'm watching everything I can. And then the king cake is, we're going to go ahead and decorate this one. But inside the king cake, I have tucked a single pecan, and this is to symbolize the Christ child. And anyway, whoever gets that, or you could use a good luck charm or something else, but whoever gets the pecan in the during the course of the Fat Tuesday, they have to host the Fat Tuesday event the following year, and that's something that people in New Orleans enjoy doing. In fact, the bakeries in New Orleans, you can order king cakes sent to you overnight and that sort of thing.
I love it.
I like to make my own.
Yes. Okay, so how do we do this?
So I've mixed up, and I like to have just a little bit of sort of citrus flavor, and this is traditional. I mix up powdered sugar with just enough lemon juice to kind of make a thin icing or a thick glaze. You could call it either one. And we don't want to just put it all over the top of the cake, but we're going to decorate it and just put a light covering. Okay. And it can be irregular because I think it looks a little more interesting that way. We don't want to just load it down.
And the cake itself is made of?
It's made of eggs and yeast and honey and lemon rind in this one. And in effect, it's really a sweetbread as opposed to a cake. And that's pretty much a tradition, although I encourage people to use other things for king cakes. If you don't have time to make a yeast bread or that's not your thing, you might want to use something else. You could use a bundt cake that you've made, and when you get the cake pan about half full, tuck a pecan or almond or something inside the cake so that when one of those pieces is sliced, then someone is going to host the coffee or the event.
Okay, so what do we do next on this?
So next, we're going to use the Holy Trinity colors of Fat Tuesday, or the Mardi Gras colors. And I'm going to put a little bit of gold on. I don't like to just glob it on, but I do it over my baking paper so that when I transfer it to the sheet, then I don't. And then the green color symbolizes faith. If you think you plant a plant and it grows and develops. And then we use the purple color, which symbolizes justice. And so we add a little bit of that.
It's very festive. I like it.
Yes, it is. It's quite festive. And you can find these sugars at the grocery stores and in a larger market, or there's a shop even here in Oklahoma City that has all sorts of things just for baking and decorating cakes.
Oh, how fun.
Yes. Now that it's done, I'm going to put it on my trinity of doilies, a pretty gold plate. And
there we go.
And there it is. It's set.
It is beautiful.
For the Mardi Gras Fat Tuesday celebration. Yes. So whoever gets the pecan in this will have to host a coffee next year on Fat Tuesday.
There we go. Now you have another cake for us?
I do have another cake.
All right, Sherrel and I both have our beads on, so we're ready for Mardi Gras
Power, faith, and justice beads on.
Yes, so there we go. I never knew the history behind the colors.
It's fun. Here's another idea for you. If you don't want to do the yeast bread routine, I've baked a simple lemon butter cake in a bundt pan. Yeah. And I like to use the bundt pan, and I found these little paper plates because I wanted to do a couple of these for gifts. Yeah. And this one has purple and green already, and this is going to supply that sort of golden thing. So it's the perfect little gift to take to friends or special people on Fat
And
Tuesday.
there you go, as simple as that. So 2 great ideas for Fat Tuesday, for Mardi Gras. I never knew, obviously, the colors. I love it. I love the meaning behind it. But yeah, if you want to indulge a little bit on Fat Tuesday before Lent starts, this is the perfect way to do it, and some variety for you with either cake. But you can check out Sherrel's column in the Oklahoman in the Life section for these recipes. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Thank you, Angie.
Have a good Fat Tuesday.
I will.
Let's see it.